Hello. As always, if you've just dropped in on this video randomly, I'm just a guy who plays GeoGuessr. This is not a particularly special channel or anything. I set it up so I could play GeoGuessr and my friends could watch me if they wanted to. Because I had friends who apparently were interested. So, I'm not bad at GeoGuessr. I'm not brilliant. I'm trying to get better. I tend to play at the moment the London map, which I do pretty well in, but I need to get faster. And the Australian map, which is more of a challenge for me, and again I have to get much faster over time. I think I'm going to play the Australian map again today. Official maps, more official maps. I am Australian, as you may be able to tell from my voice, and part of the reason I'm playing the Australian map is to get a better knowledge of my own country. So let's see how we go. So I've got a little bit of a cold, or a cough anyway. Okay, mid impression suburbia, but I'm only looking at the back fence of a house, so it's a very much an immediate impression. Let's look around. Yep, certainly looks suburban, quite modern, quite modern housing estate by the looks of it. Could be the suburbs of any decent sized Australian city at the moment. Let's see what we get when we start moving. Got light poles but no power poles, which confirms the idea that this is a fairly new development. But there's plenty of places like that around. Looks fairly flat in terms of looking around there. Things, no mountains in the distance, maybe something up there, but certainly a long way away, or not very tall. And as is way too common, blurry street signs, although one of them's not too bad. Ocean, I'm going to write that down. I should say I don't do anything except use the knowledge of my own head for these particular games. Occasionally I will play with assistance and tools, but if I do I mention that. It looks like ocean something up there, so maybe somewhere near the coast, which really isn't a huge help because this being Australia, most people live by the coast or pretty close to it. Defiance Corner. That's an interesting name. Corner. Yeah, I think it's Corner. CNR. Which is somewhat unusual for a type of street name. Looks like a lot of this is still being developed, or was that parkland? Let's have a closer look. Yeah, parkland of some sort. Defiance. It's interesting. What's that up in the distance there? Not sure, but it's unusual enough that I'm going to see if I can head that way. Maybe it's some sort of, look, it could be a water tower. Am I actually heading that way or not is the question. Yes, I am, approximately. Bunch of like caravans, mobile homes. Aha, let's see if this gives me anything. First National Geraldton. Ah, that's a huge clue. Okay. Geraldton is Central Coast, Western Australia. It's not a huge place. It's not a tiny place either. It's a decent sized town. But, yeah. Let's see what we can see. Conway, Jose. See, with somewhere like Geraldton, it's worth having a look because It's not that big. You might get the street names even. These street names don't even seem to be showing up, which is interesting. I suppose if it's a recent development, they may not have been added. That wouldn't be that recent there. Now I'm going to have a look around here. Only because of the HMAS Sydney Memorial. Because names like Defiance and things, they suggest to me very possibly military. You know, some reference to military history. But there's a lot, you know, Geraldton isn't a tiny place. It's, you know, it must be tens of thousands of people. So it's not a 1 million person city, but it's certainly in the tens of thousands, maybe even close to, even over 100,000, I don't know. But it's a big place, you know, it's tens of thousands of people. It's not a capital city, but it's one of the biggest cities in Western Australia. So let's have a look. I'm looking north at the moment, up here. Okay, let's see what else we can get. See, if it's Geraldton, which it seems to be, heading west is likely, in most places, to take me closer to the sea. But I mean, if I'm somewhere like here, heading off, I want to know what that is, because that's an interesting structure. Oh, I lost sight of it. What have we got here? Seacrest Estate. Okay, again, I'll zoom in to have a look, because that may give me something. An estate like Seacrest, something like that, might get marked. See, Woolworths Seacrest. Okay, so what have we got around here? Anything useful? I marked the Woolworths Seacrest simply because I've got some indication I might be near Seacrest. Seacrest Park. Devon Drive. Penzance, Sandown, Torquay, Auger, Archdale, Okay, I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to head vaguely west, I think, because if I am near Seacrest, that's going to be taking me closer to the sea. I've lost sight of that tower thing I was looking at. Oh, that's not a major issue at this point, because I've got a bit more information. There it is. Okay. So we're roundabout near Seacrest. Okay. Let's keep heading west. So I'm hoping, yeah, that's starting to look beach-like. Right. So, let's have another look at the Seacrest area. Now, a fairly major road heading west, roughly west. Let's get going. As we're getting closer to the beach, what have we got here? Old Acres, okay. Old Acres Court. So let's just have a look. Let's see. That, Old Acres. Let's get right up to close to the beach. If we can. Now turning more northerly. So, I'll go back to my starting point. So we had this here, there, nice west-east road, decent sized. Yoland. So near the corner of Invincible Rise and Yolanda Edge. Write those down. I'm just going to look for west-east roads in the Seacrest area and see if I can find Invincible Rise. And I can. That was actually a lot faster than I expected. Okay. There's Ocean Queen, Defiance Corner, Yolanda Edge. Okay, I'm very close now. So, let's go back to my starting point. Did not really expect to get that quite that lucky. Can we get a house number? 13. So, looking at Invincible Rise, 13 Invincible Rise. Guess 5,000 points. It's actually a bit further off than I thought, 15 metres, but it's still good enough for 5,000 points. Okay, so we got another suburban or semi-rural at the very least. But suburban I'm leaning more towards. Can't read that blue thing. Again, suburban stuff gives you a fair amount of clues. So, let's see what we can get. A couple more of these. Those couple of houses there do look a bit like a Queensland look to me, but that's meaty impression. So let's see what we'll see up here. Barclay Street. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Underline so I know my new Barkley Street. Can't quite. This is probably a council's emblem or something. It's not one I recognise from the blurred nature, and even if it was easier, I don't think I'd recognise that one. But, okay. A park of some sort here, I think. Let's see if we can get any signs off that. So heading south. Looking for signs on the park. No. So things I'm looking for. Schools are always helpful. I've got a pretty good knowledge of Australian schools. It doesn't mean I know every little primary school or something, but I know a lot to pick those up. So, not immediately helpful. Hilly area. Oh, maybe. Is that Ipswich? Maybe. Ipswich, Queensland? Ipswich might be Queensland, but I'm not 100% sure that is Ipswich. It just kind of reads that way to me. Let's just keep looking. I was already saying, look, some of the houses look kind of Queenslandy to me. Oh. Blue pole. Don't recognise that. It looks like some sort of services pole. And I don't recognise that. And it looks like there's another one over there. Could they indicate fire hydrants? if they do or something. They don't really mean much to me, but it's something to remember for future reference. You know, if I can maybe associate blue poles in the future with something. But yeah, they're like the things you use to indicate something's below. Water mains, something? I don't know. Palm tree over here, or kind of a palm, which again leads me towards the idea it might be Queensland or the Northern Territory. Let's have a look. Solar panels, they're not uncommon anywhere in Australia. Now they're getting more and more common, but sunnier places they're obviously somewhat more useful. Okay, let's have a look. Feel like Ipswich is Queensland, but I don't really know where in Queensland. Kai, Bowen, Elmo, Sill, Fall, Cairns. I don't think that's going to help me. It's going too far north, I think. Kai. Of course, I'm looking on the coast here. If it's further inland, I won't see it. Bundaberg. It'd be Sunshine Coast. Ipswich! Near Brisbane, okay. Well, this is starting to look... So I don't even know if I'm in Ipswich. Let me be very clear on that. I was going on what really looked like a very blurry sign, but seeing this is around, you know, basically suburbs of Brisbane, I'm feeling a little bit better about it because this looks like it could certainly be a suburban area. I wouldn't have thought that close to the city, but it is Brisbane, so it's a little smaller than the cities I'm used to. Let's go and have a look here. Thomas Street. Yeah, blurred it again, of course. Shouldn't say of course. But okay, not a huge amount of help here. Tiger Street, can I get a closer look at that? Okay, now that is clear. That is Ipswich. Maybe Sadler's Crossing underneath it. Let's go look at that. Go back across the map. Ipswich Sadler's Crossing. Okay, this is starting to be helpful. City of Ipswich, Sadler's Crossing. Let's see what we can see on the map. Tiger Street, Gladstone Road. So, Ipswich. Ipswich Sport Club. I'm just going to click Ipswich. Ipswich Station. I'm going to click Ipswich Railway Station simply because I want to be able to find Ipswich again if I need to. But I'm looking for maybe a Sadler's Crossing in the area around Ipswich. Sort of a suburban area. Basin Pocket. Wood End. Crossing makes me think possibly near the river. Thomas Street. Leichhardt State School. Ipswich. 1 mile. balloon. Because it's a city, Ipswich City, it could be quite large too. But even with just Ipswich, assuming I've got the right Ipswich and there isn't more than one around, this is quite good in terms of a score. I always aim for a 20,000 score. Oh, well, not always, but on most maps. So I get 20,000, so an average of 4,000 per thing. I'm reasonably happy. Okay, let's move a little bit more. What I'd like to say is a business or something. School, a set of shops. Could be very useful to me. This down here maybe looks a bit more shop-like. A bit more built up. What have we got here? Yeah, it's just starting to look a bit more industrial and built up, so it might give me something useful. Okay, let's see if we can look at these signs. Coronation Hotel. Okay, that's a useful thing to look for. Make a note of that. But there's also, say, some maybe shops over here of some sort. So at the Coronation Hotel, I'm still reasonably close to my starting point. So, okay, yep. Okay, we're getting into a more built-up area around here. Let's see. Down. See if we can read these signs. Animal Welfare League, Veterinary Clinic, Tiger Street. Get onto this road. Okay, yeah, okay, this is a fairly major shopping type area, so which street is it? Is the question. Petrol station, a metro petrol station. What street are we on? Can I get a... no street name there. No street name there. Oh, that's odd. I would have thought I'd got a cross street name somewhere, but let's see what we've got. We've got to get something soon. I'm on a roughly northeast approach. Hungry Jack's, okay. Right, Hungry Jack's is what Australia calls Burger King. Well, that's because when Burger King first tried to open in Australia, somebody already owned the trademark here. The thing about it, that is fast food restaurants often get marked. So, let's have a look. McDonald's. Believe takeaway. Hot bread bin. Swift Sports Club. Okay, sorry. Still, I'm reasonably happy with the way this is going. Hungry Jack's. Coffee. Salvation Army. Also Vinnie's as well. Okay, so I can get a street name for this. I'll be happy. That might give me something. Brisbane Street. Okay. Brisbane Street. Okay, I mean, not far from Brisbane, but I'm a bit surprised to find a Brisbane Street. Is that what it says? It is. Okay. So, roughly north-east to south-west road, Brisbane Street in the Ipswich area. Where's Ipswich gone? Brisbane? No, Brisbane Street, okay. Now, Brisbane Street. So my marker's actually not far from Brisbane Street. Let's see what we've got here along here. Brisbane Street. Subway. Hotel Metropole. McDonald's. Bob Jane T-Mart. I think I may have seen that. Okay. McDonald's. Can't see Hungry Jack's mark, but they don't necessarily mark everything. Let's have a look. Brisbane Street. Leigh Street or something that goes with Leigh. Rain East. Sorry, I'm just trying to reconcile what I'm seeing here. Brisbane Street. Brisbane Street. Yeah, it doesn't quite seem to match the direction for Brisbane Street to me. Okay. Still. Mortimer, Marsden, Wharf, Bell, Ellenborough. I did see a sign pointing to the Animal Welfare League before, didn't I? Okay. I've got that marked because I think I am in this vicinity, but I need more information. Is that a Bunnings? It is a Bunnings, okay. Bunnings is a huge hardware chain in Australia, and again, Bunnings stores tend to appear on these maps. Brisbane Street. Brisbane Street. Now this is starting to make more sense. Brisbane Street turns down here. That's the thing I'll say. Bunnings. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I know it was near Barclay Street, so I'm somewhere in this vicinity. Let's go back to the starting point. Come in a little core type thing down here. Let's have a look. Yep, okay. Got a street. Let's see if we've got a street name up here. Because that could be, I think maybe the Knowlbale Park I'm looking at up there. Can't quite read that. That's Barclay Street, which I think it may be. Yeah, okay, Barclay Street. Okay. Right. I'm now looking roughly south. So I'm saying I was probably in Herbert. I'm probably in Herbert Street. Around about these areas, I think. Let's return to start again. Do I have a street number I can read? No, not there. Okay. I'm looking south. I've got Barclay, I've got the park. Yeah, okay, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I'm going to be close. I'm one house away. So about there, or about where I am. Guess. Beautiful. 5,000 points. Now, straight road, middle of nowhere. Not quite straight, it's curving slightly. Not that that helps a huge amount, but it's something. And that could be a power pole, which suggests civilization is not incredibly here. It's reddish soil, which is just inland, or is that just the colour of the vegetation? Right, well, roughly, let's see, I'm looking roughly south east. It's a decent road made up. Not just a dirt track, sorry. Unless I get some sort of clue, this isn't going to be that helpful to me. Well, that's something. Bloisom's Creek. B-L. I don't have a clue where it is, but it means if I get anything else, I'm able to get that to get close. So Bloisom's Creek. And the fact that it is signposted, it does at least mean the roads are reasonably well travelled. So a bit more built up as we're approaching here. Might even get some useful things off these signs if they're not so blurred I can't read them. It could be a very real problem in an area like this, but I could read Bloisom's Creek, so it's not impossible to get some useful information here. But it's not looking good either. But no, okay, New England Highway, Tenterfield, Glen Innes. Okay, New England, northern New South Wales, near the coast of the Queensland border. And I should be able to find Tenterfield pretty easily. So Tenterfield is roughly north of me, at least judging by the thing, and Glen Innes is roughly south. So, and I'm on the New England Highway. So actually, that's a very nice help. Actually, open this up. Tenterfield, near the. I think Tenterfield is near the border between New South Wales and Queensland. I've got a feeling Tenterfield is roughly in this region, but I see Tenterfield. See Glen Innes, okay. And I thought I was south of Glen Innes. Tamworth. I'm going to mark Glen Innes simply because I've got that as information. I feel like, as I say, Glen Innes is south of me and Tenterfield's north. So Tenterfield, okay. So I've got Tenterfield up here, Glen Innes down here. And I think do I actually think I'm on the New England Highway, or do I think I'm approaching the New England Highway? It doesn't quite look like a highway to me, but can't read that. Ranges Valley 14. Okay, so I'm close to this. Close to Ranges Valley. Ranges Valley is 14 kilometres south. So what that's saying to me? Or at least 14 kilometres down a south-facing road. Okay. Could be on Ranges Valley Road. Could I be? I could say Ranges Valley Road. Get closer and have a better look. Or not. I'm on Wellington Vale Road. Okay. Well, that's Wellington Vale. So I'm on... okay, this is actually much better than I honestly deserve. Where does Wellington Vale Road start? Here. So Wellington Vale Road is not that long a road. Well, we'll see if it stops like it fishes at deep water. Okay. Let's have a look. Mark this somewhere around this vicinity. Now, think about this. That's a dirt track that leads south to Ranges Valley. Yeah, roughly south. So, not that one, I wouldn't think, because that's there. What's that creek? Cam Creek. Wellington Vale Creek. Watson's Creek. No. Beardy River. No name on that. So I'm looking for something that will give me some help here. Okay. So I'm going to get a pretty good score anyway. I'm on track for a perfect score at the moment, which I've never got for Australia. So I don't just want to throw it away, but all I've really got to go is I think I'm on Wellington Vale Road. And I've got a southerly road going down there. Let's see what we get when we go this way. It's going to be very hard to get anything like a 5,000 pointer on this, but I'll get a 4,900 even with the information I've got now, which would be quite nice. Okay, I'm about to hit a... Right, that's the New England Highway, I'm pretty sure. Can't quite read it, but... So, Wellington Vale... maybe not. Let me just have a zoom out. Okay, maybe. So just I'm not finding businesses around as I move on to the New England Highway. So, let me see. If I'm on Ranges Valley Road, so here, can I see? Oh, I can't quite read that. Right. Emmerville. That's the road to Emmerville. Where's Emmerville? Up here. If I look that way, which is the highway. Road going to Emmerville. That is the New England. Yes, it is the New England Highway. So I've got decent made road. Okay. I've got a decent made road intersecting with the New England Highway. Tenterfield is that way. Then this is that way. Right. Yeah. What's that say? I think that says deep water. Yeah, I think that does say deep water. Which means... Well, I'm Wellington Vale. Right, okay. I'm leaning back towards this. I'm going to go up here and see if I can see this Longhorn Barn and Grill. Or Bar and Grill, sorry. But this does look a bit more built up, so... Yeah, okay, I'm feeling reasonably happy with this. Not that it's going to help me get 5,000 points, but it is going to at least help me. Mr. Tumbles. I just want something that confirms to me that what I'm looking at is deep water. That's a motel. Deep water tavern. Yeah, okay. I've got to be close. So I just want something that confirms to me that I am in deep water, but I'm pretty sure I am. Deep water tavern's a big clue. Young Street. Yep, there's Young Street to Short Street. Okay. So I was on Wellington Vale Road. Let's go back to my starting point. And I want to head roughly east. Like southeast. So maybe, because I did have that curvy bit. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get a 5,000 pointer, but I'm going to get a decent score. Probably my best ever Australian score, I think. It's starting to curve that way a bit now. It must be some built up areas, so there's something there. That was the sign that told me I was heading to the... Yeah, okay. That's my starting point. Looking east, I'm on this road that's curving. It's going to curve even more. Oh, can't see. Do I have a side road the other way? Yeah, okay. Let's go this way for a little bit. Some people are really good at judging based on the curves of the road. I've never found that easy, but still. Okay. Got 3 more clicks. 1, 2, 3. A little curve coming that way. Curve coming that way. Back to my starting point. So it's going to be pretty close. It's just there. Wasn't bad. Not 5,000, so I can't get a perfect score, but 4,997 points is nothing to be sneezed at, especially when it is rural. So what do we get next? Okay, right. Bushland, how buildings, okay, fairly information density, still a straight road. Mountainous, or for my Australian terms, mountain stuff off to the south, and water. Water to the west. Okay, let's see what we've got. It's not a sea. Well, not unless it's a narrow inlet or something, but there's some useful information there on that sign if I can read it. Craddock. Oh, okay. Nice, very nice information-rich sign, but nothing I recognise at the moment. So Signet, Craddock, Lymington. I mean, even though I don't recognise any of those names so far, that itself gives me something, because Patchy's Bay suggests to me it's nowhere near where places I am familiar with. I prefer to be relying on knowledge of places I did recognise, but under the circumstances, that early on, that's nice to get any useful information that early on. Water. Looks more lake-like to me than sea. And what did that say? It said, okay. I'm going to get back to this pretty easily because it was my starting point. So let's just have a look this way. At the moment, Tasmania, maybe. I'm going to say it's going to be quite a lot of nice information. But, but past that sign. I've got to look at it. No, from that angle I can't. What about from there? Something like Wattle Grove? Maybe. Okay. So at the moment, yeah, my immediate impression is maybe Tasmania. But a lot of that's based on me not recognising any of the names, to be honest. So my knowledge of Tasmanian geography is patchy, let's just say. It's quite green. Very nice, actually. I like this place. See myself living in a place like this. Pretty. But I need more information from a GeoGuessr perspective. At the moment, so I'm leaning maybe to Tasmania. But at the moment, I am actually going to start just having a look at the map of Tasmania. Largely because Tasmania, parts of it doesn't have a lot of towns, so even a few you might pick up. But so it's a very rough guess that I'm Tasmania, not something. Oh, I wonder what they regard as the boundaries for GeoGuessr for Australia. Because if they're including things like outlying islands, which I've never seen before, but maybe I could be completely on the wrong track. What I'm trying to do here is get to a main road. I mean, this isn't quite a nice straight road, but highway or freeway, something like that would be, well, really good. But I think in about 5 clicks I'm going to head back to where I started. Four more clicks, 3 more clicks, 2 more clicks, 1 more click. Does that look to you like I'm approaching a highway or anything? Maybe. I've got 3 more clicks. Just in case. Okay, I'm getting something. Gins Road? Signet, 5 clicks. I feel like I should go all the way to Signet at this point. No, let's go back. Let's have a look at Tassie. See what I mean about lots of parts of Tasmania not having much in terms of... Cygnet! Cygnet! Petcheys Bay. Yeah, okay. That was not a bad thing. Let's see what we can do now. Okay. Turn to start. So I've got a lake to the east. Yeah, well, Huon River in actual fact, but it's lake-like. I was near Craddock, I was near Cygnet. Let's have a look at that sign. So I've got Craddock to the north, Cygnet to the west, Silver Hill Road, Petchy Bay and Lymington down here to the south. Okay, Walla Grove. Okay, this is now looking very promising. Pretty sure I'm on Walla Grove Road. I'm not far from the beachy area. There's a road off here to the south. Well, that's the north. Yeah, okay. I think that's the road I'm on. Yeah, that's just tucking into there. Guess. 27 metres. Okay. Right, last one. Now, as I aim for 20,000, it would be very hard for me not to get 20,000 at this point. I'm only 3 points off it. But let's see what I can do. Well, that looks like a nice, big, information-rich sign, potentially. Okay. I am east of Perth. Keller Barron. Perth, roughly to the west. Town centre of Nungaran, maybe? While Catcham. Okay. On the 94. On National 94. Okay. This should give me enough to be pretty happy. So it's 94 there. Perth's that way. Northern, Mickering, Coolan, Tarrant, Kellabarron. So I'm still east of Kellabarron. Move that around. I think I've got the town centre of Nungaran. I'm pronouncing that badly, but I mark Kellabarron simply because it's a reference I've got. Caravan. Okay. Now, the reason I've just said okay is because I would have thought Coolgardie would be big enough to be on a map if I say maybe Nungaran's just smaller than I thought it was. Okay. Let's have a look. Great Eastern High, Holland Silk, Nanganeen, Meriden, Barracoppin, Bodolin. Okay, let's see what we get. So we're pretty close already to start with. So let's see. Nungaran is up there, so that's pointing towards Nungaran, which would suggest I might be near this road here. Might be near this point. Let's have a look. Okay. Let's mark Meriden. Let's zoom out on this. Nice housing, so it's, I say the suburbs of Meriden, well, very around Meriden, the street name, anything? What have we got there? No, okay. Kind of looks park-like. We've got here. Green sign might help me too. Kalgoorlie brace rack. Well, can't read that. Trans Plus. What's that say? Town centre. Cool. Now it's going to establish which town. So I think it may be Meriden. Maybe not. Okay. With a royal little... yeah. I'm not going to speculate too much here. I'm just going to duck up there and have a look. If I can, it wasn't going to let me. It doesn't want to let me go up there. Okay. It's better. No, is it? Okay, let's turn me around a bit here. Okay. Railway line. It should be here, maybe. Okay. Let's go at my starting point. We're not too far from a rail crossing, which is maybe that one. Okay. Let's see what we get down this way. Another nice information which Southern Cross, Kalgoorlie, Bruce Rock. Yeah, I'm feeling like I am probably in Meriden, but not 100% confident on that. It just seems... That's what we got, these blue signs. Okay. If I can read them. Not quite. South Avenue Hospital. Okay, there's Meriden Hospital. Is that South Avenue? It is. Okay, yes, I'm in Meriden. Let's go back to the starting point. Say that's Apex Park, which would make that Olivery Street, would it? No. That make that... That make that Perelia. Let's see. Perelia. Yeah, that can be Perelia. In which case I am outside 73. It doesn't feel quite right to me, but I don't think I'm far off. Let's go this way. What's that say? It said Trans Plus, didn't it? Which was a business rather than a street name, I would have thought. Trans Plus? Up Barrack Street? Got this little sort of curvy bit here. Yep, okay, I guess. Not bad. It was close enough to get 5,000 points. I was actually further back, but that's not bad. 24,997 points. Closest I've ever got to a perfect score for Australia. So thank you for watching, if you're watching.